All right, finally finished recording this stir fry video. So you guys tasting it? How is it?
10 out of 10. Best thing ever.
Now you know. Now
Make
you guys.
sure you go check out the YouTube video on how to make it. So good.
Now you guys know what I've been eating.
All right, guys and girls, so here we go. The spicy chili oil stir fry. Super simple and very nice because you can make many different variations of it. What we're going to teach you here is the basics behind this dish. We're going to start with some Thai chili peppers, and this is just to add a little spice. You don't have to put this if you don't want to. Green onions, a sweet yellow onion, super sweet whole kernel corn, and chicken breast for our protein source. And finally, the star of the show, the Lao Gama hot chili sauce. We're gonna first start by slicing the onions. Nothing fancy here, we're just trying to get everything into small pieces. And then we're gonna slice the green onions as well. It looks a little better if you slice them diagonally. That's just for aesthetics though. And finally, we're gonna we're gonna cut up the hot chili peppers. We're gonna take the stems or whatever those green things are called off, and then we're gonna slice into small pieces. We don't want huge chunks of this in our food. It's gonna be pretty spicy. These are quite spicy. They're spicier than jalapenos. Maybe not as hot as habaneros, but these are pretty spicy. Now we're just going to put everything into bowls so that it's easy to throw into the stir fry once we get started. And now we're going to prepare the chicken breasts. We're not going to use all of it because that's obviously a lot. So we're just going to use about as much as, we'd eat in one serving. When you're cutting the chicken, make sure you slice it first against the grain. This is going to give you that nice texture, that tender texture for the chicken and make it not so stringy. And then we're just going to cut perpendicular to what we just did to make small bite-sized pieces of the chicken. Now we're turning the stove onto high, and that is one of the keys. Then we're going to put the oil onto the pot. Stir fry, the theory behind it is to have your pot or your pan at an extremely high heat. That way you're not cooking the ingredients for too long, drying them out or making them tough. You're cooking them very quick, very hot, and it's going to make it all a very nice texture. And if you want to, you can add some salt and pepper to your vegetables. So after we have the oil on the pot, or the pan, I keep saying pot, the pan, we're going to throw the vegetables in there and add some salt and pepper. That's if you want to. Listen to that sizzle. And then we're going to add our hot chili sauce. There's many different types actually, but this is just the type I'm using today. And after we add the hot chili oil, we're going to add the chicken. Now don't take too long after you add the hot chili oil. You don't want to burn the oil. That's definitely not going to be a good thing. And then you're going to stir it around. Now if you actually flip it like this, it's not just to look fancy. It's actually to coat everything evenly, and also it actually mixes the ingredients really well. If you just try to stir it with a spatula, maybe you'll be able to coat everything evenly. Maybe you'll be able to get a good mix. But when you flip it around, it really coats it very evenly. Finally, at the end, we're going to add the hot chili peppers, because if you add this at the beginning with just the oil and the other vegetables, it's going to create a gaseous fume that's going to make you tear up and cough nonstop. Trust me guys, I've done it many times. It's not very fun. And this is the finished product. Check it out. We use many different vegetables, and guys, you can really pick your own type of vegetables because the key here for stir fry is hot temperatures and different textures. You want different types of textures with each bite, and look at that finished product, guys. Doesn't that look freaking good? Try this out, let me know in the comments if you do try it out, and enjoy.